Incredible. Yeah, so we have a little bit of time left with you this evening, but before we go any further, we do really want to thank everyone at home for tuning in to another Our Band Show episode 29, if you can believe it, and we really appreciate all of the viewership over these past couple years. It means a lot to us, and we thank you for allowing us to showcase great bands from our area, like of the Atlas. So thank you very much. With that said, guys, we have our final interview segment this evening. It's a lightning round. Rapid fire round, if you will. So quick answers. We want to keep this one moving because we just think that makes it the most fun. So let's start from the top of our list. We can go around the room. You can jump in however you want to do it, whatever comes to mind first. What is one take about the music industry that you deem to be a little too controversial?
Oh my God.
We'll let Justin start with.
So we were just actually talking about this today, where it's just crazy to me how artists probably today are making the bulk of their money from the endorsements that they do that are completely unrelated to the music itself. With streaming, Spotify, where you get 1 million plays and you're barely getting $4,000, where like the Sabrina Carpenters and things like that, like where she's making probably more money from endorsing a Dunkin' Donuts drink than what she's making from the actual music. So it's like now today we just look at music as this free commodity, and it's more like a vehicle that I can now use to make money, but from other ventures that are completely not related to the music itself.
So if we license our songs, we can make enough money, and then we can get more merch out there, like coffee cups. And
Good callback to the previous interview. And what you just said, Justin, I personally agree with as well. And it makes me think maybe Lars Ulrich wasn't so crazy.
Maybe Lars was right. I mean, the number of artists today that are like selling their own coffee now, like I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, how many bands have their own coffee now? It's like, come on.
of the Atlas whiskey.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
Napster
yeah.
was the downfall of really taking the reason why you should support art and pay for it and just like, throwing it to the ground, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
The start of it all. For sure. Well, great answer. Great answer. Let's keep this moving. What is a song that you think is overrated or underrated? We're talking like, I don't know, Smash Mouth's All-Star or something Nickelback. We don't have to use those two, but I'm talking songs that get that kind of flack or don't get enough praise in your mind. Whatever comes first, we'd love to hear it.
I mean, not to jump in again, but like, I know one of my favorite songs is Jeff Buckley's version of Hallelujah. I mean, I don't know how more people don't, have that as like in their top 5, top 3 of just an incredible performance and version of that song, which obviously the original one is also very good. I mean, the song itself is incredible, but his particular version of it is just mind blowing to me.
I totally agree. He breathes a whole new soul into it, and It helps that his beautiful tenor is delivering it,
Absolutely. Yeah.
What about you, Jay? Any song that comes to mind that is either overrated or underrated?
Well, I'm gonna go with underrated because I don't want to just say anything bad about anybody's stuff. So, underrated. What's a really underrated song? I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of pop music, so in my work car. So I don't. It's hard.
Maybe that's all properly rated.
Yeah, it's all like you either love it or you hate it. So, some of it I love, and I wouldn't look at who it was by, because I haven't listened to pop music since I was a kid. I avoided it at all costs. As I was saying to somebody here, and I feel like the more I listen to pop music, be like, that's that guy? I thought I didn't really like that, whatever, and I do. And then some of them is like somebody you figure would be somebody I would like, and I didn't like the song. So, I don't want to name anybody specific because I don't want to say something bad.
Fair enough. No problem. Evan, anything come to mind for you?
Britney Spears' Toxic is a great song. I don't know if it's actually underrated. It is in my circles. That's a fantastic song.
I would say it's been a little forgotten, and I can agree with you on its use of chords, I think, is very brilliant.
The production is flawless.
Was that Max Martin?
I don't even know. I just love like the little like violin stings and stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Genius.
I love that. All right, well, I guess we talked about overrated or underrated songs, but I'd like to know what a desert island artist for you is. If you could only listen to one artist for the rest of your days, you crash landed, and this is all you have, is that one CD in your Walkman, to throw it back to my favorite show, Lost, which comes to mind. What would be in that CD player?
Oh, so just one CD, not just one artist's catalog.
Yeah, however you want to take it. Yeah.
So, I mean, I actually have thought about this question.
You know what? I'll give you the catalog because that sounds like not a fun time
No.
being on an island with just one CD. So.
And I would have to actually go with the Foo Fighters only because like I was like thinking about this actually the other day where it's like so many of their albums, because like a lot of when we listen to music, there is like that nostalgia purpose to it. Like it brings us back to like a moment in time, and like their particular catalog just kind of does that for me. Like so many different moments, like when I started college or when I was still a teen or whatever. But also like they have like just enough songs across enough albums where I wouldn't get bored that quickly. So.
And they're very, as a Foo Fighters fan myself, it's all rock,
Yeah.
but they're exploring, kind of like you guys, I would say, they're exploring all the different areas of rock you can dive into.
Yeah, but I mean, there's other bands where I have an album that I love way more than any of the Foo Fighters albums. But it's like as a catalog, I probably would not get sick. I could stand listening to that catalog for probably the longest period of time.
Cool. Let's keep it at the catalog mindset then. Jay or Evan, who would like to jump in?
Omega.
I got one. Yeah. It's impossible to pick just one, but since I already shouted out most of my other favorite bands, I think Steely Dan would be my pick. Just the absolute best production.
Good choice.
Just perfectionist to the max. Genius writers, and yeah, that's it.
Great choice.
I go with Justin Bieber. I'm just kidding. Probably My Morning Jacket.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, another band that I think their catalog is so eclectic and all over the place that like if you had to have one, you're at least getting like such a wide sonic palette.
It's like 20 years. It's like been there for so long, you know, such a big chunk of my life. So obviously it's not something I was a little kid when I heard, you know, Nirvana or Dinosaur or something like that. But yeah, it seems like they have the great overall palette, like you're saying. So.
And I'm going to chime in and answer one of your guys' questions. The underrated, I'll throw My Morning Jacket out there. I know they're big. I know they've been doing it for a long time, but I still have always felt like they just haven't really gotten the true credit they deserve. So I'm going to shout them out there.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Pat, you know, this is always the bittersweet portion of the program where we're starting to wind down. Of course, though, we still have a final set of rock and roll for you guys, so don't go anywhere. But, you know, I start to get sentimental here, Pat. I'm hoping you can cheer me up, man.
I don't know what to say, Chris. Like, you know, it's been a great evening, and the evening is not quite over. We still have a great final set of the Atlas to play, and they're going to do a great job. So you have this great thing to look forward to just here in a minute when we wrap up this segment. But before we do that, I just want to go ahead and thank our fantastic crew. Without them, we wouldn't be able to put on this show at all and record great bands like Of the Atlas. So let's give it up for that amazing crew that volunteers each and every month. This month, we happen to have Dan Chester, Eric Greenop, Steve Montana, Kira Stack, Mike Kudo. So we have a great mix of folks helping us out in the studio. Maybe they can wave if they can, you know, maybe you can see them back there. But I really do appreciate their help. And without this, it definitely would make this a lot more difficult than it is.
Yes, 100% well said. And thank you to all of our great friends who do the show with us. Of the Atlas, where can people find you? Where can they keep up to date with your music?
All those streaming sites that everybody uses. Take your pick. They're all there. I don't want to say corporation's name here, but we're on all those things. Anything it can be on, it's pretty much on, except maybe TikTok or something. I don't know. But our songs are on TikTok. I don't know.
Cool. And where can they find out about your next shows?
You could either, most of the stuff is on our website of theatlas.com, or you can go to, generally I'm on Instagram more than I'm naming corporation that. I'm on Instagram more than any of the other sites. We have Facebook stuff and, YouTube, follow our YouTube page and our Spotify page. God, I had to say it.
Well, let's name an independent business. What venue are you playing next, and where can they come out and see you? Or what town are you playing a show in? Tell us.
So we're playing the day one of the Rosendale Street Festival. I believe we're 2:00. I'd have to double check on that, but it's listed. But that's our next show, and then we're gonna kind of have an easy July, and then I'm sure I'll have a bunch more announcements near the end of July, going into August, shows and stuff. So
Amazing. And when is that Rosendale Street Festival? Do you have a date for us?
July,
I think it's the 19th.
maybe the 19th.
Okay,
But
so it's coming up.
I'd have to specify whatever day one is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. And just go to oftheatlas.com, guys, to keep up to date with all things of the Atlas, and listen to them, of course, on all the streaming platforms. That said, we just want to thank you one last time before we kick it to the band to do a final set for being here with us on our 29th episode. We absolutely love doing this show, and we love sharing it with you guys even more. So from the bottom of our hearts here, we really appreciate it. And, I think the best part of our program is that we end on some rock and roll, and we have 3 songs for you here to sign the evening off with. So I'm gonna hand it over to the band one last time. Thank you guys for allowing us to bring you some great music into your house or your couch or wherever you're watching this evening. And this song is called Time and Space.
Thanks for having us, by the way.
Yeah,
you guys
thank
have all
you.
been really sweet to us, so just throwing that out there, so everybody knows. All right, so these are 3 songs off our newest album called The Spirits of Water Street. And speaking of Water Street, go to Avalon Lounge in Catskill and tell them I sent you. All right, this song is called Time and Space.